the next generation of lifestyle awareness that will transform your life significantly. Hi, welcome to Living Wow Out Loud. I'm your host, Callie Ray, founder of the Living Wow Center and author of the book, 8 Lessons Lupus Taught Me from Surviving to Thriving with Autoimmune Diseases. Living Wow is a lifestyle of choice and intention that was born from the truth that, number one, your body is designed to heal if you give it the environment to do so. Number two, you don't need a label or permission to be the expert in your own body. And number three, more than 80% of all diseases can be prevented or reversed by lifestyle. Unfortunately, this isn't what we're taught in our standard American diet and lifestyle culture. This podcast is a voice of hope and community where you will learn how to live a life of thriving that honors and embraces those three truths. Though you are an individual, you are not alone, and you can thrive living wow too. There are few things as powerful as food. Our awareness, understanding, and use of food has changed over the last century. I talked about this last week when we talked about food being communal and cultural. Food is brought as a dish to share at a potluck. Baked goods have been sold to raise funds at school. Lemonade stands pop up in the neighborhood as young budding entrepreneurs share their refreshment. Relationships are created and deepened across the table as you share food. This kind of interplay and connection is diminishing because of fear of contamination or perceived time in preparation. As a society, we are replacing tradition and connection with convenience and ready-made-for-you experiences. Consider what you're compromising or losing with that cultural shift as we lose the connection and caring that we are investing into that food preparation and sharing. There is an interplay that happens with food more than any other commonality among all societies and all people. The need for openness, compassion, and creativity to be able to love, share, and heal with food. Food for healing. My personal favorite and foundation for keeping systemic inflammation down are antioxidants, anti-inflammatory foods, and phytonutrients. The heavy hitters for these three healers are found in plants such as fruits, vegetables, herbs, nuts, and seeds. Foods with natural antibiotic, antifungal, and antiviral properties are also found in plants. These foods differ from the pharmaceutical versions of antibiotics, antifungals, and antivirals, as your body is able to use it as needed, in the quantity as needed, without creating imbalances and side effects. Foods that support organ function are herbs, berries, citrus, and root vegetables, which are high in micronutrients that detoxify and eliminate damaged or senescent cells and replace them with healthier cells. Foods that support energy and vitality with cell regeneration include nuts, seeds, and fermented vegetables, providing prebiotic food and a probiotic environment for your microbiome diversity. These foods, paired with the previously mentioned antioxidants, anti-inflammatories, phytonutrients, and micronutrients of plants, keep your immune system primed to intercept any rogue cells or foreign pathogens. Foods that encourage metabolism and balanced hormone function include cruciferous vegetables, fiber-rich foods, healthy fats, and protein, to name a few. Eating good mood food and eliminating processed food has been shown to be more effective than psychotropic medications prescribed for depression, anxiety, mood stabilizers, and stimulants. Similar to the natural antibiotics, antifungals, and antivirals, good mood food stabilizes and heals without side effects or damage to the body's systems. How do you use foods to heal? Food for connection. Nothing brings people together like food. A boring or mandatory work meeting may have donuts or lunch offered to encourage attendance and improved participation. Church and civic events almost always have some sort of food or beverage available to foster connection. Of course, don't forget date night. I am willing to bet that most, if not all, of your dates or time spent out with friends or significant others include some sort of food. Relationships grow and deepen around a table. And nothing breaks the ice like a good neighbor offering of a welcome basket of bread or a plate of cookies. Nothing comforts the giver or receiver quite like a get well soon meal to a family or person in need. How do you use food to connect in your family, friends, and community? Food for celebration. You don't have to look far to find the link between food and celebration. Cultures and traditions are steeped in food as part of a celebration, whether it be a birthday cake to mark another year of life or the turkey centerpiece of the Thanksgiving feast. Food is used for incentive in teaching as students and children are rewarded for a job well done, good behavior, or a new concept of math or reading mastered. Who of you remember class parties where you got to bring your favorite snack to school to celebrate a holiday or accomplishment that was earned? How often do you go out to eat to celebrate a landmark event such as the end of a sports season with your team, a successful performance after a recital, or the receipt of good grades or a promotion? Heck, guessing by the wait time at the favorite local restaurants on Friday night, many of you are just celebrating the end of the week. How do you use food in your celebrations? Food is the foundation of health. Unlike any other thing, other than maybe connection, food is vital. Isolation is a slow death, whereas starvation is not. Food is not something that we can deprive ourselves of. Generally, we're not starving, but we are not nourished. This is demonstrated with the skyrocketing food allergies and sensitivities, chronic diseases such as diabetes and heart disease, and even autoimmune disease. All of these conditions have recently been linked in some form or another to leaky gut, also known as intestinal permeability, and is the direct side effect of the SAD diet. I recognize that there are food deserts and food insecurity, and I by no means want to diminish that fact. Rather, I hope that this conversation will bring awareness and a new commitment to helping those who are in need by reaching out, connecting, and providing with compassion to teach and show and share real food, whole food solutions. Food is the low-hanging fruit, pun intended. Food is the easiest lifestyle choice you can make that can improve your health or sabotage it. You can use it to break the ice with your neighbors and connect with your community. You can use it to create and foster tradition within your family. You can use it to heal your body and relationships. How can you use food as the foundation of your health? Truly, unlike any other thing in our world, food has the power for nourishment, connection, compassion, and understanding. Giving food this level of awareness and respect will go a long way in healing our bodies and eventually healing our culture, leading us ultimately to a strong foundation with a world of wellness. That's living wow. Hey, if you find value here on the Living Wow Out Loud podcast, will you please share it with your friends and take a minute to rate it on the platform that you're listening on? That's how we live wow out loud. You know that more people need hope and they need the messages shared. And that's how we get recognized among all the noise. This is where you find your voice. Will you please share and subscribe and rate so that we can grow? I'm super excited to announce Supercharge for you. We are changing the name of the Living Wow Challenge to more clearly represent the monthly support program where you take Living Wow for a 10-day spin. I know 10 days doesn't seem like much, but it is, and that's why it's now Supercharge. Living Wow Supercharge is a 10-day supported focus on eating a clean, nutritionally dense diet with intention as you jumpstart into the Living Wow lifestyle. You will feel lighter, more energetic, and empowered with your nutrition. You will experience the power of nutritional healing with less pain, more energy, and a better mood. The Supercharge includes a comprehensive 10-day seasonal menu recipes, videos, quick start guides, and links to resources. You begin with a prep, then daily support, and wrap up with a review. This is the fastest, most immersive way to get started and feel the effects of living WOW now. Right now, go to livingwowcenter.com. That's livingwowcenter.com to sign up now for the next Supercharge, running the 1st to the 10th of the month. Early sign up ensures you a spot and gives you time to complete your preparation assignments as you gear up to Supercharge. After my personal transformation from surviving to thriving with autoimmune diseases, I was completely astounded that the experience was not what I expected it to be. Instead of resenting my body and being forever trapped with a legacy of bad genes, as I had believed would be my fate, I looked and felt 20 years younger. I had dropped weight that had plagued me for decades, eliminated chronic pain that no doctor, therapy, or medicine could relieve, and found energy that I hadn't had since I was 16 years old. Because this is not what I expected, and because I wish someone would have told me that there is another way than SAD, I wrote the book, 8 Lessons Lupus Taught Me from Surviving to Thriving with Autoimmune Diseases. As I began to share the book and the message of change your story, Living WOW was born. After years of continuing to learn and study how and why lifestyle has such an impact on disease and the world being torn apart by a global pandemic, I can't stand by any longer keeping it to myself. You have to understand that the power is in your hands. The power is in your body. The power is in your lifestyle. The Living WOW Center is a holistic wellness practice that utilizes the framework of the Living WOW lifestyle to identify system failures or maintenance needs. Whether you just need a tune-up or a complete systems overhaul, we support you as an individual to get back out on the journey and living WOW. We will work with you to determine levels of function, needs, tools, resources, and/or providers that may be best equipped to guide you as you step out of the negative health cycle and turn it into a positive health cycle. The Living WOW Center offers a revolutionary, comprehensive approach to healing, coaching, and support that is necessary in our complex, sad world. Schedule your complimentary consultation today to see how Living WOW can support you. Wow, you just finished another episode of Living WOW Out Loud. I hope you leave today empowered to live your best life and thrive. If you're ready to jump in and learn a little bit more about Living WOW, come check out the Living WOW Center. That's livingwowcenter.com. And maybe consider joining our next Living WOW Challenge. We run the 1st to the 10th of every single month. See you soon.